you want to learn how to make delicious egg rolls, then please keep watching. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe and share. For this egg roll recipe, we'll be using some margarine. You can use butter if you like, but this is what I am used to using. Next, I have some powdered sugar measured. I always like to have all my ingredients measured so that it's easy to put together. I have some powdered milk here. You can use liquid milk, but I just love powdered milk. For extra flavor, I'm going to be using ground nutmeg. A lot of Nigerian pastries call for nutmeg, so I always have it in the kitchen. Recipes like chin chin, buns, it's good to have nutmeg for those. Next, I have baking powder. We're going to be using this, and then I have a little bit of salt. Like I said, the measurements will be in the description box below. I'll be using some water to put the dough together. You can use liquid milk. So if you use liquid milk, you will not need to use powdered milk, and you will not need to use this water. So you can just swap it. So I'm using water for this. And then we're using flour. This is all-purpose flour, also plain flour. It does not have anything added to it. The first thing I'm going to do is to sift the flour. I do this for two reasons. First of all, to just get rid of any lumps that are in the flour, because that will affect the overall ingredient or the overall thing you're making. And then sometimes we have like weevils in this flour, so you need to get rid of every extra bit. Now I'm going to be mixing the rest of the ingredients. I'm adding the salt. I usually start by adding like all the powders together because they're easy to mix. So you add your baking powder, your salt, your sugar, your powdered milk, and just mix everything together. Now I'm going to pour in the margarine, and you can use a spatula to mix it together, but it just works better when you use your hands. So I'm going to wash my hands and then come back to mix all of this together. Make sure you wash your hands. If you have gloves and you feel comfortable using that, then use gloves. This is what my dough looks like. I did not knead it for a very long time, just to put it all together. I'm going to set it aside, and then I will go and deal with the eggs. You can start with the eggs or you can finish with the eggs. It depends on how you like it. Next, I'm going to boil the eggs. I'm just going to add a lot of eggs, as much as I need, into a pan, and then I will add some water to it. I'll also be adding some salt for different reasons. First of all, I add salt to a pot of water for boiling eggs because the salt will help the water reach its boiling point faster, which means that the egg will boil at a higher temperature. Also, the salt helps to seal cracks that may develop as the eggs bounce around in bubbling water, so that by the time I'm done boiling these eggs, you see how perfectly and easy they are to peel. Now that the eggs are ready, I'm going to put a pot on the stove and then add a lot of vegetable oil, enough to deep fry the egg rolls. Now I'm just going to take off a bit of dough and then I'm just going to mold it or flatten it in a way that I'll put the egg in the middle and the dough should be able to go around the egg. You should also add a little bit of flour to the middle of the dough so that the egg does not just stick to it basically. So it's just really easy, it's just like playing with your food. Once I roll, I transfer it straight to the oil. You can put it directly, but this is a hazard. So I'm going to be using my spoon and then transfer the egg rolls inside the pan. Put it on low to medium heat so that it can cook through, because if the heat is too much, the egg rolls will be cooked on the outside and the dough will not be cooked on the inside. So you need the temperature to be low to medium, as you can see. Within a few minutes, once you see this color, the egg rolls are ready. If you love how beautiful my egg rolls look, please click the like button. It lets me know that you appreciate videos like this, and then I'll do more if I see that you guys want videos like this. This is one of the recipes that people have requested for me for a long time, but for some reason it just never happened, and I promised to do it. So I'm really glad this egg roll video is here. If you have recipes you want me to do, don't forget to put it in the comment section. I would love to read from you. And don't forget that if you want Sisi Yemmie recipes, I have cookbooks that have all the measurements and descriptions of how you can make a lot of this delicious Nigerian food. So if you're looking for authentic Nigerian food, you know where to go to. Check my description box. You'll see links to my books on Amazon. You'll see links to my book on Seller and other platforms where I have my books. You can download them to your phones, and some of them you can have the hard copies when you get them on Amazon. Look at how my egg rolls are looking. I enjoyed these egg rolls with my kids. It was such a fun day. I hope you try this recipe. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.